How to lose weight, get into shape, fit back into your favorite clothes without going on a strict fancy diet, without giving up carbohydrates, and without any extreme measures. Hi there, I'm Chris Tinsley. If we haven't already met, I'm a food, fitness and fat loss coach. I've had 20 plus years experience teaching real regular people just like you how to lose weight and keep it off, which is the important part, in a healthy and sustainable way. Now the keep it off is the important part, because who wants to go to all that effort and time on losing 10 kilos or 15 or 20 and then to yo-yo and put it all back on? We need to do it in a way that you can maintain forever and that makes you feel great and that has the least disruption to your life. Now I know you're busy, so I'm going to do this rapid fire. I've got 10 facts, 10 steps on how to do this, how to lose weight without going on a strict diet. Are you ready? It's going to be fast. Buckle up. Let's go. Number 1, the only way that weight loss happens is to create a calorie deficit. Sounds technical, sounds complicated, but it's not. It just means you need to eat and drink, consume less calories than you burn in a 24-hour period. I'm going to give you a link to a calorie calculator that will give you a rough estimate of how many calories you burn in a 24-hour period, so that you know that you either need to consume less than that or do something that you burn more than that. It's not an exact amount, because you're going to burn more one day and less the next, but I'll give you a rough estimate and I will pop that link in somewhere on this page. Number 2, know that it's a 7,000 calorie deficit equals 1 kilo of weight loss. Now that's a little bit depressing, shall we say? So you need to maybe create 1,000 calorie deficit each day for 7 days in order to lose that 1 kilo, that magic 1 kilo that everybody's after. And most people do that by consuming a little bit less and burning a little bit more, a little bit of both input and output. Now exercise only plays a small role in this over our 168-hour week, but we'll talk about that on another video also. Number 3, if you or anyone you ever know has ever lost weight in the past, even if they had no idea about calories, it is still because they accidentally created a calorie deficit. So I know people are going to say to me, but Chris, I didn't know anything about calories and all I did was walk more, or all I did was eat clean, or all I did was go paleo or low carb or keto or Weight Watchers or shakes or whatever, and I didn't know anything about calories. I'm going to say that's fantastic. I love an accidental weight loss, but trust me, if you entered yourself into a science lab, you actually created a calorie deficit without knowing it. You burnt more calories than you ate and drank, and that is the only way that weight loss happens. Even if you do shakes or paleo or low carb or keto or run marathons or whatever it might be, it doesn't mean you have to strictly count every calorie in or calorie out, thank goodness, but a little awareness is key. Isn't it nice to know those basics? Okay, number 4 goes straight on from there, that you don't have to count every calorie in, calorie out. You can if you want, if that's your personality type, knock yourself out. It's not mine, so I don't do that. I just ensure that my calorie intake goes down a little bit whilst staying as full as possible and with the least amount of disruption to my life. So I look at little shave-offs, like the easiest possible tweaks to my plan in order to get that to happen. And I increase my calorie output over my 16 waking hours per day. That might mean exercising in a way that I like. It might mean just more moving and less sitting, whatever that might be, but it's just input gets decreased in a way that keeps you full, output gets increased in a way that you enjoy, and it won't leave you injured or depleted or drained or anything like that. Number 5 is obviously you can do a little bit of both. You don't have to just decrease input, you don't have to just increase output, do a little bit of both, but don't go extreme with either, because the body will not like that. You'll probably end up with less energy and you'll be fatigued and you may cause injury. So small changes and small tweaks over time that you can stick to is best. Number 6, ensure that now that, let's say you burn 2,000 calories per day and you decide on consuming 1,500 to create a deficit, make sure in that new 1,500 budget you get adequate protein. And that's so that you don't lose muscle. So when you do start losing weight, it's from excess body fat, this lumpy, soft, squishy bit, not from our precious muscle that is useful for us and that we want to keep. And that means get adequate protein, but it's not that hard and it's not that much. So don't get too worried about that. We just need to make sure we get a couple of serves of protein throughout the day. We'll talk more about that in my program if you decide to join, but if not, I will pop some links into some more articles on that. Okay, where am I up to? Number 7, I believe, is you only get the results whilst doing the actions, just like daily showering to keep clean. It's not like you go on a diet, you lose 10 kilos and then the job is done. If you go back to your old ways, you go back to your old weight. The job is never done. You need to pick a plan that you are happy and willing to continue forever. So that's what I'm talking about, the least disruptions to your current routine. Little shave-offs, little tweaks, little improvements, and that you hardly notice. I call them NBD swaps, no big deal swaps, that you can stick to long term so that you can maintain those results. You have to do it forever. I wish I could tell you otherwise, but you only get the results whilst doing the actions. Number 8, you must do this from a place of love, care, and self-respect, not from a place of punishment. Choosing healthy, nutritious foods that keep you full, only eating when hungry and stop when satisfied, moving your body in a way you enjoy, all forms of self-care and self-love and self-respect, not forms of punishment and extremism and having to fix yourself, but rather having to care for yourself. So if you're on this mind roller coaster, Ferris wheel type thing of I'm broken, I need to fix myself, please flip that switch in your mind to I need to care for myself. It's such a different mental feeling. Number 9, the knowing what to do, everything I've just told you, calories in, calories out, create a deficit, etc. Knowing the what to do is the easy part. Getting yourself to do it is the harder part for us messy, human, emotional creatures where we're in our habits and it's very hard to change those habits. That is the hard part. And number 10 is I can help. That's my specialty. So knowing that what to do is the easy part. Getting yourself to stick to it, changing your mindset is the hard part, but I can help. If you'd like more information on this, please go to christinsley.com. That's CHRISSTINSLAY.com. And I have group programs. I also have one-on-one programs. I've told you the what to do. I can give you a whole lot more on the what to do, so don't panic if you didn't quite understand all that. But the how to stick to it and how to get yourself to do it when you don't really feel like it. That's the big key of it all, isn't it? That's the part that I specialize in, changing the mindset so that the body then follows through. If you found this information useful, please share, please send it to your friends, and check out christinsley.com. I've got hundreds of free articles, and don't forget to check out the links that I mentioned in this post to the calculators and other things like that. Okay, have a wonderful day, and I'd love to hear from you if you're going to put any of this information into place. See you. Have a great day.